Produced by Malik.
Thank you so much for your love and support and all your continued support thus far. We're at 1,500 subscribers almost. We're at like 1,450 something subscribers the last time I checked. And it's really happy. It makes me really happy to see that so many of you guys have subscribed and the channel's growing really fast and doing really well. So thank you so much for that. I don't have any gimmicks or giveaways or anything like that. The thing I want to contribute to you guys is my knowledge and all the collective knowledge that we have amongst the general fish keeping community, which I am really well connected to now, and through the magic of internet. And I am actually very blessed in that regard, and I have so much amazing contacts. I'm in contact with some of my childhood heroes in this hobby, like Heiko Blair. If you haven't checked out his channel, Wealth of Knowledge, check him out. Buy some of his books. It's really informative. He's the master when it comes to discus and stuff. And there's nobody else that will give you information that like some of the materials that he has. He has a wealth of knowledge in all of his books. So I'm actually in the process of acquiring some of those as I get more financial stability. So COVID has not been helpful in that regard, but we are managing through. What is going on, world? Welcome back to Malik's Water Garden. First of all, I just want to apologize to you guys for not updating in the last 4 or 5 days. I actually shot a video for you guys that was going to be released Sunday or later Sunday night, and I just was really under the weather, so I haven't been able to edit or anything. I haven't been able to do a lot of the work. Last few days I've been operating at about 30-40%, and today I'm at about 50% right now. I still have like a few different issues I'm dealing with, like headaches and chest pains and stuff like that. I just think I caught a cold or something because I've been self-isolating, but I mean, just trying to be careful and stuff like that. Now, having said that, I'm a one-man show and I'm by myself taking care of everything, and right now a lot of the stuff I have to do is done. So for the day I'll just have to feed a few different fish for the second and third times, and I had to try to get some food into my pregnant dog. So I'm going to be trying to do that in the next little bit and then crash. But I'll try to edit this video before that, probably on my bed, and then get it out to you guys tonight. And I'll try to get Sunday's video that I had, so that was supposed to come out Sunday, to come out tomorrow, which is Friday, or today, like later today when you're seeing this, and try to get both of them out in the same day, and then do some more updates on the weekend. I have a lot of videos planned for you guys. I have a lot of cool information. The breeding video with Dr. Thomas is pretty much ready to be recorded. I just have to record and edit and put it out. Just been really difficult for me to do anything more than the bare minimum when I've just been not feeling too great. So this is one of the main reasons I've been in self-isolation mostly, except for work. And a lot of you guys have asked me actually what I would be doing if I were actually at work. I actually managed this fish room through my entire work life before I started making the YouTube channel. The only thing I've been doing now this year more is actually updating you guys. So that would be a little bit difficult, I believe, but managing the fish room is not that difficult for me because I've done it for the last 2-3 years now, working in the field while having the same amount of tanks and the fish. Now, having said that, personally, I do want to transition and doing this more now and focus on making this more of a full-time business that generates most of my revenue. And it is actually doing that, and that leads to today's topic, which is these L199 double clutches. I'm actually really excited. I got these on, I believe, Sunday night or Monday. I found them in the cave. I actually did manage to transfer the ick to this tank, and I did cure it in like a day and a half, and I did 2 simple things. There's a little bit of a difference with these type of fish. I'm actually going to be making an update video on these guys, L199 Hypancistrus furunculus. They're also called the yellow zebra pleco and the Orinoco zebra pleco. They go by a lot of different common names, so that's why I highly recommend you guys using scientific names, because like the video title, otherwise it can be misleading. Now, having said that, I am seeing some weird activity with one of my other zebras, which is not normal. I'm going to check to see if there's any ick in that tank. But aside from that, what I just noticed, this tank is completely cleared out, and all my other tanks are completely cleared out of the ick, and I do have a working medication for this particular strain, and I do know what to do. Now with these guys, I actually cannot bring the temperature up for them because they are cold water requiring fish. Not necessarily cold water per se. There's a fry over there. I don't know if you can see him, but really cute, right? There's a bunch of fry in here, and there's some really cool ones in the tank above because I selected them out. I'll put some B-roll footage of those guys so you can see the variants of markings for these guys. The ones I have in the tank above actually have spots. I actually have 3 or 4 that I had a fry ring, and I did lose about 23 or 24 from the previous ick outbreak that were about 2 weeks old, so really small fry. They just sucked in the yolk sac, so they were not really strong and healthy fish. But after that, through this entire process, I medicated this tank while the eggs were in the tumbler, and nothing happened. Everything was fine. And now, as far as the eggs, I got a double clutch in one of the caves. I didn't know it was double clutch. The male ended up kicking some out because he was having a tough time keeping it all in. And then I went in and pulled the cave out, and I found out there was like more than 60 eggs in the cave, 60 plus actually. I ended up breaking 2 in the process of trying to get them out. I was really sad about that, but when I found out the rest of the eggs, I was very happy. I have some B-roll. I'll put that throughout the video so you can see it. Now, having said that, aside from that, like I actually managed to hatch almost all the fry, and there was a few that went bad, like in terms of eggs, and 1 or 2 that, you know, when they were in the tumbler, they didn't, you know, that's normal. But aside from those, majority of them are doing well, so about 50 plus I have in the fry ring. I'll put some B-roll. Try to count and comment below and let me know how much you think there is. There's a lot, and they're all in a big huddle, and essentially I'm pretty happy with this situation right now, and I want to do an entire care and maintenance video about these guys because I went through my channel and I found out that I haven't actually done that for you. So subscribe down below and stay tuned, because the care and maintenance for these guys is a little bit different than the rest of our Hypancistrus and Pecoltia species, most of them actually, in terms of certain parameters like temperature and water quality, not water quality, but water parameter requirements and stuff, because they come from a different river and the temperature is a little lower and stuff like that. So we'll be looking at that in an upcoming video. A detailed breeding video will be coming out as well, because I'm quite successful at breeding them now, and I've been breeding them for about a year. I have some growths that are like an inch or so, and I have a ring full of fry, and I actually, you know, had another 2 rings full of fry, and one of them I lost in the ick outbreak, but I managed to save the first ring, which was about 0.75 inch fry, so I have them in the tank up there, and you can see some of those guys and stuff. And we'll be making a detailed video about fry raising, and at one temperature they actually cannot tolerate the heat. The next thing I want to do is all the videos about zebra pleco breeding. I want to add that entire playlist, finish the series at least with the experts. So there will be a video coming out soon after this with Professor Leandro Sosa, and right before that I'll try to also finish Dr. Thomas's video, the actual triggers, and there's a few more videos that Dr. Thomas actually has given me material for, which I'm going to be making in the next couple of weeks as well. And I'll be making personally videos about how to breed wild-caught fish, specifically how to breed wild-caught plecos, because all the fish I keep in my fish room, except my zebra plecos, are all wild-caught. I actually initially last year and stuff thought that some of my original colony was wild-caught, but they are producing thin lines and stuff, so they're not wild-caught as well. And the fish I got last year are from the Bellins farm, and he actually correlated this with me. And thank you so much for everything that you do for this hobby. Having said that, I just want to say the only captive fish I have in my fish room are those. Everything else pretty much is wild caught, and they're all from Jason. And the next video coming up actually is about that, what fish I should get. I'll put a link to it up here, or well, a picture so you can see, and eventually when I get around to putting that video out. That was actually filmed Sunday. It's still relevant. The fish are here. There has been some spectacular pictures that Jason sent that I'm not going to be using on this video because I already edited most of it out. But the next video coming out will be about the fish that Jason has brought in, so we'll be looking at that on probably Sunday or so stay tuned for that as well. A lot of cool stuff is coming up your way, as long as I don't get really sick and nothing bad happens over the next little bit. And I am actually in the process of making a will to make sure that my animals are healthy and safe if something does happen to me, because of the times that we are in. I was also at the doctor and got a health checkup done recently and complete blood work and everything else. I just think the doctor told me I'm in completely great health, and praise God, I'm really happy. But since then, I've actually have been also making healthy life choices. I mean, I do live quite healthy. The doctor said that I'll be quite healthy in the coming years to come, and I don't have nothing to worry about. So thank God for that. Now, having said that, I still have to be prepared for any type of eventuality, just because I do have a lot of animals in my care, and I have to make sure that they are well taken care of. in the case that I am not here. So having said that, I will be taking steps towards that. So be looking at that. I just had to contact a few different people regarding that. Also, really cool thing I forgot to add earlier, new merchandise is coming. So I'll have new shirts and stuff, nothing really fancy, but very practical type of messaging and stuff, very easy to digest, not too crazy on the designs, but I do have a logo being designed now. Something simple, like I might actually do some work in that regard too after I do have some time towards it. Now, having said that, stay tuned for that. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, because a lot of cool stuff is coming. And I'm really sorry that I haven't updated you guys in the last little bit, and I will try my best to update every single day this month for you guys. So comment below and say, wish me good health and stuff like that if you want to, and comment and say get off my ass and do some videos. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm not gonna keep rambling on. I love you all. I'll see you on the next video. God bless you all.